My makeup basket for the week. It's been kind of a crazy day, as you can kind of tell by my appearance. I'm not as put together, and oh, it's been a long day. My daughter starts 5th grade tomorrow, and so we've been like running around trying to get everything at the last minute, and she hates clothes shopping, so it was kind of a hassle taking her to get the last little bit of what she needed for school. So I did end up leaving 2 of the items at my home, so I'm just going to tell you what they are and hopefully you'll know what I am referring to. But anyway, so for my primer this week, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever HD primer, and this came with my foundation when I purchased it. I purchased it in like a kit, but I'm about right here. I'm about halfway with this product here, so I don't have a problem with this product. I just forget to use primers. They're not like an essential part of my routine, so unless I have them in my bag when I'm getting ready, I totally space and forget to use them. So I'm gonna be using this guy for this week. And then I have the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW20. I put this on after the primer, but before my foundation or BB cream or whatever I'm using. So this one just goes underneath the eyes, and then if I have anything, you know, on my face that needs to be concealed, I'll use that for that. And then I have this little sample here, and I count these as an item when I'm doing my makeup inventory, so I kind of wanted to use some of my samples up because obviously they would be the easiest things to use up first. So this is the Dr. Jart Premium BB Beauty Balm with an SPF of 45. It doesn't have a shade on here, but that's what it looks like. It has about half of the sample here full of product, so it's got a good, I bet it has a week's worth of product in here. So I'm going to use this up for the week. And then the concealer that I'm using over the BB cream, I'm going to be using, okay, so I got this one this past week when I got the Urban Decay Naked Basics 2 palette. This was a free concealer that they had. It's the, what is this? Benefit, whatever this thing is. It has like the concealer and then like a moisturizer around the edge. That's what it looks like, but it really doesn't have very much product in there. What is that, like a 1/4 of an inch of product? So I'm gonna try this out, see how this is. If I don't like it, then I have this one. This is the Maybelline Mineral Power in the shade Fair. And I really do like this concealer, but it's been discontinued, and I got mine like a year after it was discontinued at Big Lots. So it hadn't been opened for that period of time, but it's about down to here. So I just need to, you know, use it up and get it out of the collection, since I can't, you know, refer you guys to using it or anything because you can't pick it up. And then for powder, I have this little sample of the Bare Minerals foundation in the shade Light, which is kind of dark, but I need to use it. I've been using a little bit of self-tanner, so if there's a time to use this, then it's now, because this is like a shade too dark for me. And then for like setting the center of my face and highlighting for this week, this is all I'm going to be using. I'm not using a separate highlighter. This is the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder in the shade Highlight. So that's what the back looks like there, the shade and everything. But this is what it looks like. Absolutely stunning powder. I use this to set the center of my face since I have dry skin, and it just gives me a nice, kind of like a luminous glow. I don't use a lot to set the center of my face, but that's it right there. It just kind of makes me look dewy since I don't get that normally. And then obviously like under the, well, on the cheekbone area, I'll use it there as well. And then for my bronzer, still using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Milk Chocolate bronzer. But I'm making more progress. If you can see, I'm hitting the pan. This isn't as pressed as tightly as when you first purchase it because I had to scrape it from around the edge because I couldn't get an even application on my brush. So I repressed it all into the center, and it's going by a lot quicker than it was when it was in the middle initially. So just because I can't press it down as firmly as when you buy them originally, so that's why it's being used up as quickly as it is. And then for blush, I found this little guy. This is the Clinique blush in the shade Cupid. It's just a little sample guy like this. This only has 1.8 grams, so this has less than a MAC eyeshadow, just a teeny bit less. So I do have that on the cheek area, but I have another blush mixed in with it, so it doesn't really give the actual color. It's really pretty though. And just a really nice kind of muted pink shade. Let me give you a little swatch since I don't have it on the cheeks. And that's it right there. Oh man, I must have like allergies or something because my nose is going crazy. I feel so nasally and gross. Okay, so for eyebrows, this might come as a shock to some of you because I'm not using my regular stuff, but this is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in the shade Toughest Taupe. And I just use this with one of the small angled brushes, and I have it in my eyebrows today, so I think it looks pretty natural. I don't think it's, you know, crazy and looks gray or anything. I think it works fine if you have dark hair or black hair. I suggest using this. I just wasn't reaching for it because it's a matte cream base, and I usually don't use one that's like a gray shade, so it works fine. And then I'm setting it with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Did I mention to you guys that I don't think that this gives you as much product with the little stopper when it's in the full size compared to the small size? I definitely prefer the smaller size of these to the full size. Just something about the stopper and the brush, it's just not putting out as much product as the sample size was. Anyway, for my waterline, if I want to use a nude shade, I have the Rimmel Scandaleyes in Nude. So it's just the, you know, the waterproof eyeliner to go down in the waterline. For actual eyeliners, I didn't know what I wanted, so I have a black one here and I have a brown one. The black one is the Jordana 12 Hour Made to Last Liquid Eyeliner Pencil in black. Oh my goodness, if you like the Milani Liquid Eye, whatever those are, Jordana and Milani are like sister companies, so it's essentially the same product, but for about $5 cheaper. So this stuff is like jet black. Look how black that is. And then it sets and it does not move. So these are freaking lovely. I have a black one and a brown one, but I just pulled the black one out for this week. And then the brown eyeliner is the one that I had in my makeup basket last week. I really didn't have a chance to use it. This is the Sephora Nano eyeliner in the shade number 5, which is chocolate. And this one, like I said, is just a really deep chocolatey brown. I really like the shade of this brown one. It's really pretty. But that's them right there. Hopefully I can get those swatches off. Alright, and then for my eyes, I have two bases. One of them, this is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze. This is a phenomenal eye base. I highly suggest this if you do not have this in your collection. Check it out because this thing is just, it's amazing. So you can put it all over your eye and it looks like you have put down, you know, 2 or 3 different colors because when the light hits it straight on, it looks really light. And then in the parts that have a shadow hitting it, like the curve of your eyeball, they'll look darker. So definitely looks like you put a lot of effort into your eye look. So just like on my hand, it looks like over here, it's darker and lighter over here, but it's really just one shade. This is definitely a staple, I think, that every woman should have in her collection. And then something that's lighter that I can put on like the inner corner of my eyelid is the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Color in the shade Moonlight. I think this is one of the newer shades that she's put out. But for some reason these are, this one and there's a black one that are $26 instead of $28 on Sephora's website. So if you wanted one of these, it's only $2 difference, but if you can get them cheaper than, you know, the full price, why not? So this is what this beautiful little gem looks like. Oh, it's like gold. It's so pretty. So this is it right here. It's just, wow. I don't even have an adjective to describe this because it's that amazing. So I've only had this for a couple days, and I'll just put it like at the inner corner part of my eye, underneath my eye, right under here. I have a little bit on today, but it's probably, some of it might have worn off a little bit. And I have just a tiny bit up here. So a couple of you asked about what I had on my eyes in the last 2 videos that I did, and it was this. So in case you were one of those individuals, there you go. For the eyeshadows this week, I just feel kind of brown, kind of neutral, kind of blah for this week, and I need to have like a look that can be done quickly. So I pulled out my Urban Decay Original Naked palette, and these are the shades. I have a little bit of this, what is this one? Sidecar, right on the center of my eyelid, so it's not just the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick, but I'm excited to work with this palette. I hit pan on one of the eyeshadows in my Naked 2 palette from last week, so that was fun. So I thought I should pull this one out. The 2 eyeshadows that I might be able to hit pan on in one of them would be Virgin or Naked, one of these 2 right here. So that would be lovely if I could do that this week. And then for lips, yeah, I forgot my perfume too, by the way. Oh, mascara. That's before I go on to lips. Mascara. I forgot my little sample. It was just a little sample. It's sitting right next to my perfume on my bathroom counter, but I have this little sample of the MAC Zoom Lash, I believe it is, and I just need to use it. It's not my favorite. It can be kind of clumpy, so I just want to use that one up. I have 2 of them. Somehow I got 2 sent to me in the mail. Okay, on to lips. I'm using 2 lipsticks, and then I have like a glossy lip balm. This is the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stain in the shade Precious. I'm thinking about putting this in my next project pan, so I just wanted to get a little bit more use out of it. This is what I have left in this guy. So quite a lot. Not going to get very much progress on this for the week, but I thought I would, you know, at least use it for a little bit. And then, well, let me give you a little swatch in case you've never seen that. So these, they go on the lips a certain shade. That's it right there. And then they kind of develop for a couple of minutes, and then they're a little bit darker and they kind of change shade a little bit. So I'll show you that at the very end and see if it's had time to develop. If I don't want a nude lip, I pulled this guy out. This is the Marvelous Moxie lipstick in Fly High. This is from Bare Minerals. It's the ones with these weird little like hook things that you have to push the button down to get the lipstick out. Such a pain. So this is the shade. Really pretty. This is right up my alley. It's like a very light purpley pink. Is that right there? I just thought that'd be easy to wear. Something that I don't need a mirror with this week. And then for my like glossy balm, it's what I have on my lips right now. This is the e.l.f. Conditioning Lip Balm with SPF 15 in the shade Nice and Natural. I just love this packaging. Yes, it's bulky. Yes, it's big and obnoxious, but I kind of like it. I don't know what I like about this packaging, but I love it. So that's what the shade looks like in there. And I said, you know, it is what I'm wearing on my lips. It's just this. I don't have anything else on my lips, but I really do like it. It's pretty pigmented formula. Let me show you right here. So there is the e.l.f. Balm, what the heck is it called? Conditioning Lip Balm right there. And then here's the Revlon Kissable Balm Stain. So this just gets slightly darker on the lips. But anyway, I forgot my perfume. This week I'm probably going to be wearing my Juicy Couture. What is it? No. I'm using the Viva La Juicy from Juicy Couture. So that's what I have for my makeup basket. Leave me a comment down below what you guys are wearing this week. If you're wearing anything special or specific, or what your favorite nude lip product is, because I really like these as a nude lip product. So let me know. I'll see you guys in the next video.